What's up, Bronco fans? John Nash here from SantaClaraBroncos.com. Santa Clara women's softball team about set to start conference play here at the end of the month against LMU, and we had a chance to talk to the pitchers today to get an inside look at some of their pitches. Joined by Jessica Turner. Jessica, the fastest fastball on the women's softball team here today. How did you get into pitching at a young age?
We had a sister team when I was growing up. We were the little Eagles and they were the big Eagles, and their coach came out and decided to have one of his girls, who also threw the hardest, come out and show us how to throw a fastball and what she liked about pitching. And she was a rather large girl and brought the ball pretty hard, and I just remember from that day always wanting to pitch after that. I was like, wow, that's really cool. She has made some people look stupid, so I want to do that.
Well, growing up, was there a certain pitcher that you really looked up to or wanted to be like?
Most pitchers, I bet you could probably get a general answer of Lisa Fernandez, because she is the pitcher of softball pretty much, so I'd probably have to say her.
All right, well, can you show us how to break down a fastball here? You know, I haven't done a whole lot of pitching underhand, so I know you guys can bring the heat, so I kind of want to see it firsthand.
Okay, so, well, what makes softball different than baseball is that you do throw underhand, and it's for softball, it's a lot about body position and wrist snap. Generally, softball players hold the ball with the C, a little C there, and like throw it like this and snap. Let's see. And what you want to achieve is kind of, you're going to start facing your catcher, but you always want to get to this position where it's almost like you're completely sideways, but a little bit turned. It's like 45 degrees. So you're wanting to get into this position here, and this is called your power line. Everything is off your power line, whether you throw a curveball that's going to come across or whatever, starts here. And when you get down, you're trying to achieve a spin that's like this. So it's pretty simple. Fastball is usually what people start out with. So I'll just throw it.
Brianna, the left-handed pitcher, leading the staff in ERA so far this season, and so far it's been the curveball that's been your big pitch. Can you talk about your curveball?
Well, like you said, my curveball is probably my favorite pitch. It's just like any other of my pitches, except when I get to right here, my release point, instead of going outside or dropping it, I focus on my wrist coming across my waist to really get a tight spin. So the batters think that it's in the middle, but I hope my intentions are once it gets to their hands, it breaks really hard and they either hit a weak pop fly or a weak grounder towards third or short.
All right, so Brianna, can you break down the curveball for us? Give us a little step-by-step how you throw this thing.
Okay. Well, it's the same rotation, same motion, but once I hit my release point, I come across my hip, and I really focus and emphasize on really twerking or looking my wrist towards my hip to get that tight spin of the ball.
The Santa Clara pitcher Carissa Tice. Carissa, transferring from New Mexico, what's it been like so far on the Mission campus?
It's a really beautiful campus, and I really love the school and the softball team here.
So far, earlier this year, you had a nice game, 13 strikeouts in that game. The rise ball, I know one of your big pitches. Can you talk about how you throw the rise ball?
For the rise ball, you just gotta make sure that you get under it, and that your middle finger is underneath the ball, and that you snap your wrist really well. And one of the primary things is trying to get it to break at the right spot. If you get it to break too soon, they're not going to swing, and if it breaks too late, they're not going to swing. So I kind of have an odd grip. I make sure that my fingers are on the two sides of the seam, and then I kind of curl my pointer finger. And then, like I was telling him, I want to get underneath it when I get to the release point.
Joined by Jamie Bautista Geiger of the Santa Clara women's softball team, one of the most accomplished prep players to ever play softball here at Santa Clara. Jamie, you got some international experience playing for the Peruvian national team. What's that experience been like for you?
It's been really good. I enjoy playing for Peru, and I enjoy supporting my country, and that kind of thing. It's been a really cool experience.
Well, you've had a pretty darn good start here at Santa Clara, and part of that success has been that changeup of yours. How do you throw the changeup?
I throw a backdoor change, so I come behind the ball instead of coming, I come more over the top of the ball and push it through the zone. So.
And is the grip any different for a changeup? How do you show me the grip?
Oh, yeah.
How does that work?
So I have one finger on the side, have my thumb down here on the bottom, fingers up on the side, and whenever I come through the zone, I push it on top, and I push my thumb towards the catcher.
Okay, well, do you think you could show us a couple pitches?
Yeah.
All right, absolutely, that'd be awesome. Big thanks to the Santa Clara women's softball pitching staff for taking the time out of practice to talk to us today. It was a lot of fun hanging out with them. For SantaClaraBroncos.com, I'm John Nash.